And welcome to the Week 3 podcast here. I am your two-time, soon-to-be three-time award-winning host, Robbie Wright. We have a great show lined up. Yes, it's Saturday. Yes, these podcasts are getting later and later. No, I don't really care. But be happy you got a podcast this week. Got a good interview lined up here. Probably one of the more entertaining interviews we'll have with Mr. Ben Mattis. Looking forward to that. I have not looked at these scores at all. I just know I got my ass kicked in this last week, so it was a rough one for the Chaw Dogs. So while we're talking about myself, guess we might as well just talk about how I just got absolutely annihilated. I put up 84.5 points against Carmen. Pretty fucking humiliating if you ask me. I had three guys show up, and Ravens. I was at negative 6 points by 1 p.m. with Ravens defense. So tough pill to swallow. Congrats to Carmen here. Tom Brady had a Tom Brady-like performance with 5 touchdowns. Holy shit. Larry Fitzgerald, I feel like, gets better and better every year. So congrats to Carmen on a W. And he improves to 2-1, while the Chaw Dogs dropped to 1-2. Move on to the next matchup here. Jared Cunning's undefeated. He took down Casey, who is winless, and he barely won by a score 91.7 to 89.7. So lucky week here for Roethlisberger helper. I know he was trying to trade me Ben Roethlisberger this past week, so I'm sure this team name's probably going to change within the next 7 to 10 days, I'd say. No one really did anything that crazy for him other than Carlos Hyde. He was the only one that showed up, so trade stock's probably extra high right now for Carlos Hyde. Whereas Casey literally got no help from Derek Carr. Crowell, has he done anything this season? That's why we don't draft any Cleveland Browns. I don't know what's going on with Julio. I keep hearing he's hurt, questionable. I don't know what's going on. T.Y. Hilton had a good day, though, but other than that, no one really did anything for Casey. So, congrats to Jared, who is still undefeated. Move on to the next matchup here, and holy shit, this is deja vu of bad memories of myself. Mike beat Trevor and Jeff by a score of 116.7 to 116.6. Fool for you guys, Trevor and Jeff, but at least it wasn't a playoff game. So, this is about as even as it gets. It literally came down to, 1 yard is what Mike won by. So sometimes you got to get lucky. I'm not even going to analyze these two matchups here because it pretty much was a tie. Trevor and Jeff did not deserve to lose, and sometimes you catch a break, and Mike did that. So congrats to Mike, improving to 2-1, while the Hollywood Squares dropped to 1-2. Move on to the next matchup here. Placey took down Derwanko here. A little Penn State matchup. I score 128.1 to 106.3. Look at Placey here. Duke Johnson. Okay. Maybe you should draft a Cleveland Brown sometimes. 22.4. He had a few guys with more than 20 points. Sammy Watkins. That makes sense. 28.4. Whereas Derwanko had a nice showing from Aaron Rodgers. Marco Murray as well. Antonio Brown. So even Derwanko didn't put up a bad... I guess that was an okay week for Derwanko, 106.3, but wasn't enough. Placey improves to 2-1, while Derwanko drops to 2-1. Move on to the next matchup here, and the streak is over. Jordan won after losing 93 consecutive games, so congrats to Jordan. Won by score 108.6 to 105.5. Bonesaw is winless right now. Defending champ, get him. Defending champ has not won, and I am on Clemson -4 for those guys wondering what the hell I'm on right now. First half -4, and they're up 3-0, and Virginia Tech's driving a little bit, so we need to stop here. Come on. They're slowing the play down. Okay, I'll speed this play up. Odell Beckham Jr., Jordan, get him! Big stop. Odell Beckham Jr., who Jordan was trying to trade, had a nice day against the Philadelphia Eagles. So, hey, pays to be patient sometimes. And he was literally the difference why he won. So, Look at Bonesaw. Brandon Cooks at 32.1, but no one else. And Dalvin Cook had a nice day, but no one else really did anything for him. So, congrats to Jordan on getting W. And did I analyze everyone? I think I did here. We'll move on to the next matchup here, which is Matter, who we're going to get on the phone here in a minute. Matter took down George, who's having a ton of sex right now with Billy's sister, I'm sure. He won by a score of 166.3 to 92.9. Look at the matchup here. How you doing? You out here?
Yeah. Don't forget to take your Viagra.
Sit.
I'm gonna text you later because I might need a ride.
All right. And that's my award-winning fiance, Amanda, who, little side note, she placed her first 2 sports bets ever today and went 2-0. That's why we're getting married. That's a keeper. She supports the habit now. So, Ben had a nice matchup here. George really didn't do too much other than Christian McCaffrey, -6 from the Buccaneers. Let's get Matt on the phone here because I'm pretty sure these first 6.5 minutes have been pretty dreadful. So let's try to make this a little better. We'll FaceTime him so we can get his mug on here. Ben, you're killing me. Okay, we will not get Ben on the line here. I told him 8:40. I am 2 minutes early. That might be on me. I guess I'll try to kill some time here and analyze the standings. Speaking of Ben. You know what? We'll do it on the iPad. And we welcome to the award-winning podcast, Mr. Ben Matta. Ben, how are you doing today?
Good. How you doing, Rob?
Doing great here. Where's Emmett?
Right here.
Oh, look at that dog. Say hi, Emmett. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, say hi. He's not sure what's going on.
He's not sure what's going on. Well, I know one thing that went on was Penn State had a nice little outing today. How you feeling about that big dub?
Oh, pretty good, 5-0.
A little 5-0 action. I love that. Good teams win. Great teams cover the spread, and I really appreciate that from old Penn State.
Did they end up covering? What was the spread?
It was 19. Yeah, they covered.
Yeah, kind of a sloppy cover though, am I right?
Wasn't looking too good at halftime in the third quarter, but they picked it up.
The game was not as clean as. There goes Emmett. He's in the yard. He left.
It was nice run.
Yep. It was fun while it lasted.
But
the game. The score was not as clean as the game was.
Not at all. Now, are you trying in fantasy football right now? Like, did you accidentally win? Did you know whenever I Venmo you $25 you won, or are you carrying this season?
I won, and Mike had a couple days prior, and he said, "Hey, you got a high score." I was like, "Yeah, I know." And he's like, "Are you gonna do a podcast thing with Robbie?" And I was like, "Dude, $25." And I was like, "I guess I'll get like a third of a tank of gas or something."
I love the cockiness and I love the arrogance.
No, it's great though. Honestly, I was happy to win. I was happy to get $25, and I felt like I drafted a pretty good team.
Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott's go, 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 go.
I can't make out what you're watching on the TV right now.
Clemson.
Is that the Clemson game, Virginia Tech?
Yeah,
Clemson
they just
10-0.
10-0. I'm on Clemson -4 first half.
Was that a defensive score?
No, it was a 60-yard pass.
We walked out there 2 seconds ago, and Virginia Tech was getting the ball.
Yeah, it was a quick 3-and-out. It's a blown assignment. So like the first question I actually have for you is, how many times a year do you forget you play fantasy football?
Oh, I don't ever forget I bet. I check it like at least during the weekend. I check it pretty often. I would say Tuesday, Wednesday, I look very little. Thursday, I see if I have a player playing, or my opponent has a player playing, or if I have someone on the bench that could be playing. This year, to start off the year, I'm more active than I have been the last couple of years. I think week 1 or something like that, and the first 2 weeks, I swapped my defenses out just because trying to get someone a little better or whatever. Did not work last week at all. But I wasn't even going to play this year, but then I got the number 1 overall pick, which worked out horribly for me. And so for the second year in a row, my first round pick was injured, out for basically, more or less the fantasy season.
I'm secretly cheering for you, Ben, and the reason why is because no one can get a read on you.
Oh, I know. I got a poker face when it comes to fantasy.
You got a poker face. You took Ezekiel Elliott, which your draft looked god awful at first.
I didn't hate my draft, to be honest with you.
You took someone else who was hurt.
Well, I took Andrew Luck, but he was my backup quarterback.
Andrew Luck, yeah.
I took him as he's still out. I thought he'd be back. I don't really know when he's getting back. Hold on.
You drafted him.
Hey, come here. Come here. Yeah, no, I took Andrew Luck for trade bait eventually. My plan ain't starting yet.
So you're gonna give him to Jared at some point.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Jared, it's Washington Jared. Jared would press me hard the other day. I'm pretty sure, well, not the other day, it's a week or 2 ago. I get Zach Ertz off me, like off me all kinds of, David Johnson's hurt, you need a running back. I'll give you another tight end for your tight end. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna give you Zach Ertz for, your bums off your bench. Come on.
Zach Ertz is looking good.
Maybe he's the top scoring tight end in football right now.
Is he real? I didn't even know that.
Some people have wrong, some people have Zach Ertz,
I don't. What are you drinking?
Right here.
What is that?
That's a good old fashioned bourbon and apple cider.
When did you get done working today?
I got off just in time to get home and catch most of the second half of the Penn State game. So I was home with like 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Are you still waking up at 2 a.m. to start work?
I've been starting at 4 a.m. Today I did not. Today I started at 7, but Monday through Friday I've been waking up at 4. Starting at 4, I should say.
Hey Ben, this is one of the questions I have, and it kind of follows up to that question. What is your 5-year plan right now to help keep the league updated?
You want to keep the league updated?
Yeah, the 5-year plan.
I don't understand the question. To keep the league, like our fantasy football league updated?
Yeah, what is your 5-year plan? Don't worry about just in general, just to let the league know. That's what I meant.
I'm sorry, say that again. You're breaking up.
What is your 5-year plan?
Yeah, did you just clarify something or not?
That's literally the question. What is your 5-year plan?
Oh, for myself?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Try to get a new job that does not require working more than 50 hours a week. It's the 5-year plan right now.
All right.
Next question.
Good luck, dude. Has Tina put a limit on your tobacco use?
No, I actually, believe it or not, I do not do it that often in front of her, which is easy whenever you only see her an hour or 2 a day. That being said, last week during the Iowa-Penn State football game, the last drive, is the fact that whenever I put tobacco in my mouth, so I have a can of chew in my mouth on that final drive, right? And I'm sure you watched the game, right? Am I correct in saying
That was an incredible game, yeah.
The last drive we had there at the end, I had like half a can of chew in my mouth, and I'm like sinking in the couch like every single play, like further and further, like dying on the inside, having a heart attack. Oh, Garrett just texted me as I'm talking. Would you trade Russell Wilson? I swear to God, I just got the update on my phone. Anyway, by the way, Russell Wilson has one good week. Jared once. My other quarterback is Joe Flacco now, so not the moment, Jared.
I'm generally stunned. It took 3 years to get a live trade request during the award-winning podcast.
That's it. That's the first one. Is that for real?
Yeah, that's for real.
There it is. That's the first one.
So,
Russell Wilson, can anyone offer me anything for Russell Wilson? Better than Jared offered me nothing so far, but if anyone can beat nothing, I will hear your offers.
he sent me a trade earlier today. I declined, so that's kind of funny.
He'll send it to me, and then he has to text me and say, "Hey, I tell you a trade offer." I said, "I know, Jared. I saw. I just don't want to do it."
Speaking of Penn State, Ben, what was your favorite part about going to Penn State? 'Cause that's a question.
Well, let me finish my story real quick. So anyway.
Oh, Lord.
They scored in the last play of the game. It was extremely dramatic. I almost died. I didn't make a sound when they scored. I just stood up and like exhaled, and I went in the kitchen and started like kind of, I'll say like sort of hyperventilating, fast sobbing. And I've been asked me at least 11 times if I'm physically all right, or if are you okay? Are you okay? And then like an hour later, she's like, "I seriously thought you were gonna have a stroke." I'm okay. It's okay. Anyway, that being said, what was your question?
Give me 1 second here. My computer just like shit the bed.
You alright?
Yeah, I think it can still see you. It's just my computer just kind of like my webcam's on. I don't know what. Okay, there you are. Yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
But yeah, that was a very intense ending there, and glad how it ended. That was way too nerve-wracking. What else? Ben, you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, barely. You're breaking up.
Oh, am I still breaking up?
Yeah, now you're good.
Okay, I had the microphone thing on my knee.
That would do it.
Yeah, I was, see this? Yeah, well, let me get a shot of these more or less before they're gone. We got only a couple more weeks before bad boys are gone forever, so enjoy them while you have them, right? Anyway, no, I'm extremely excited about this in football. This is a pretty golden opportunity for the team. I don't know, it's tough to tell right now. They haven't. Iowa is a pretty good team when you're playing in their building.
Yeah.
And, they made it come down to the last play, so about how that game went, that happens, I guess, in football. We'll see. I think Penn State is probably. I think their team is just as good as they were last year. I don't think they're much better, and I definitely don't think they're worse, but I think they're as good as they were at the end of last year.
That's fair. I think they have a little more confidence this year.
They have a lot of confidence, for sure. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
Because they know they can play with the big boys. I just don't think they are. I don't think they're going to win the national championship or anything like that. If that's what we're, But I think they have a legitimate chance of making the playoff.
That would be cool.
They got to play. I don't think Ohio State's that great this year. I don't think Michigan is that great this year. So if they beat those two teams, they'll probably beat everybody else, and they will make the playoff. Yeah, it's probably if they go undefeated, they'll probably be a 2 or 3 seed. Ideally, a 3 seed.
I would say 2 seed. Or
Yeah,
I guess Clemson got to lose.
Clemson has to lose. Yeah. I guess what do you want? You ideally want to be the 2 seed, probably.
Not necessarily.
The 2 or the 3, I guess. Because if you're 4, you're playing Alabama, right?
Right. Who's 3?
Right, is Oklahoma still 3?
I think so. Dude, this is such bad podcasting right now.
Yeah, everybody hates us.
We're literally just talking about Penn State.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
You want to continue this podcast? Like this interview?
Yeah, oh no, I will. Yeah, but I just
Oh yeah, we'll discuss that later.
yeah.
All right, next question. If you had to release one of these two people from prison, Jerry Sandusky or Charles Manson, who would you choose and why?
I would choose Charles Manson, and the reason why is because Charles Manson I don't think is as bad as everyone makes me.
You serious?
Yeah, I've seen some of Charles Manson. Billy Welch's cousin works with me. He hasn't worked all season because he's hurt, but he looks exactly like a young Charles Manson. Billy's cousin is a really nice guy, and I watched a thing with Charles. What is it, like a documentary about Charles Manson? He's pretty bad, but like he's not like that horrible compared to someone like Jerry Sandusky. I'll say he's not like I don't know. He's not as bad as I thought he was originally after I watched the.
I really did not think you were gonna pick Charles Manson, to be honest.
You thought I was gonna pick Jerry Sandusky?
Yeah, I did.
Why would you think that?
Okay, no, like I think both of them are terrible human beings.
Yeah.
I think Charles Manson literally killed people, like ended their life. Sandusky didn't.
Charles Manson he started a cult. He had other people kill people. Jerry Sandusky raped children.
Okay, Trevor asked that question, by the way.
You know what? Honestly, that's fine. No, fair question from Trevor. Way to bring him tough. Way to throw the fastball there, Trevor. But I think killing adults is not as bad as raping children. I'll leave it at that.
And next question. What's the nicest thing Tina's ever done for you?
I'm not gonna lie, I can't even. There's too many things to mention, which sounds so corny, but she does like basically everything for me. So I couldn't tell you.
All right.
If it were not for her for right now, I could not survive because she does. I work all the time, and she handles like everything else in my life. So everything.
And that's thank you, Tina.
Thank you, Tina.
All right, next question. What was a better day of your life, meeting Tina or meeting Emmett?
Oh, Emmett for sure.
And why?
Hey, look at him. He's so cute. Hey, look how cute he is. Hey, Emmett, you're just so cute. Look at him.
He's all right.
Hey, my neighbors are having a bonfire over here. There's a tree in the way. Probably can't see him. They're banging on shit right now. They're playing like Stumpers, and Emmett's all worried about it.
Where's Tina, by the way?
She's in the living room.
How come she doesn't want to come say hi?
I mean, she could. I just don't want to ask her to. So.
That's fair. Well, maybe she'll be a surprise guest in the future. You know.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you'd have to call her next time I get a high score.
Yeah, which will be real soon.
Call her Monday.
All right, sounds good.
Tuesday after the final score.
Last question. Okay, here's a question. Have you gotten a phone call from Sarah Hargrove today?
No, but while I was working today, Ellen tried to FaceTime me.
All right. Whenever I get off this, I'll tell you a story.
All right.
Last question for you, Matter, is favorite part about Penn State?
Oh man, my favorite part of Penn State. That's just it's a tough one right there. I'll say right now, everything we got a runner here. I don't know, every day, there's always stuff that reminds me of Penn State, and it reminds me of different times of Penn State. So I remember.
I just love just seeing your background while having this conversation.
What's that?
Like everything in the background right now has Penn State summer. You got a banner. You got literally a Penn State everywhere.
He's here.
What'd you say?
Can you see Tina?
No.
Alright, well, yeah, no, I love Penn State, and I had a great time there. It was like, it reminds me of me, you, and Steve, like, fucking around. Like, right now, when we had the Penn State Pitt thing, I still have a bunch of beer sitting on my ledge right here. You see those?
That hasn't left?
What's that?
No one's cleaned it up?
No, there's a shitload cleaned up. Like, I have, like, a whole fridge downstairs in my basement full of beer that, like, I'm never going to drink. It's all Bud Light New England and shit. But I'm saying, those are just beers that we know we're just going to throw them away. They're sitting there from the party. And every time I'm out here, and I'm like, I want to smash this to the fucking hockey puck so bad. And, like, so that kind of shit. There's stuff all the time, you know? You miss, it's just like, is that Beaver Stadium right there on your screen? No.
No, it's Virginia Tech.
BT, okay.
Did
So,
you, first of all, did you see Virginia Tech's entrance tonight?
They usually do the Inner Sandman entrance, right?
That was the sickest thing. It was like extra sick.
Well, they do that every time.
It was. I was pretty hyped. I'm not even a Virginia Tech guy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. People say it's like one of the best entrances in sports, but anyway, I don't know. I can't explain. I like all kinds of stuff.
And on that note, Ben, any last final words?
No.
All right, well, thanks for tuning into the award-winning podcast here. Emmett, good to see you again. You're getting bigger every time I see you.
All right, we thank you for having us.
And best of luck the rest of the season here, Ben.
Thanks. I'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure, on the podcast.
All right, absolutely. We'll make this a weekly occurrence here. I'm sure these podcasts will get longer and longer.
Yeah, I was saying, this one's going to be absurdly long and no one will watch it.
Yeah, I might have to put a little disclaimer here.
All right, bye.
I'll talk to you. All right, that was long as fuck, wasn't it? If you lasted during that entire podcast, I'm sorry. That was extra long. That interview with Ben. Is anyone surprised? But I'd like to thank him for tuning in here, and that concludes the week 4 podcast here, or week 3. Yeah, week 3. Best of luck next week.